Hey guys, welcome back to Jon's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a game called Big Pharma. Now Big Pharma is developed by Twice Circled and published by Positech Games, and it was released on Steam on August 27th, 2015. Its regular price is $27.99 Canadian, and it's basically sort of a pharmaceutical developmental simulator. You can see in the background you've got all those machines and conveyor belts working there. It looks very complicated, and it really is very complicated. It's a very, very difficult game, just in general. I've played through the whole tutorial. I'm going to start a new game just so you can kind of see it, but yeah, I've played through all the tutorials, and I just started on the first part of beginner, and it's already quite hard. But you do have a lot of stuff to do here. I've only just got into it. It took me a long time to do the tutorial, but I thought I'd just make a quick video just to kind of show off some of the basics. So we're just going to start with beginner. We're just going to do the first challenge, the bottom line. And basically, your only objective is to earn a total revenue of $1 million within 10 years, which is actually very difficult. So let's start right up here. Alright, the company name is already called JaRDev Inc. I'll just leave it at that. You get to choose your Chief Executive Officer. You've actually got quite a lot of choices. But I like the look of old Leonard here, so we're just going to start up, we're going to incorporate. And here we go. This is our beginning little room. If you zoom out, you can buy quite a few other things. You have to buy the whole building before you can start unlocking these buildings. I don't think we need any more right now. We start with 50 grand. Right now we're not losing anything, we're not gaining anything. Alright, so production, when you first start off, you've only unlocked 2 of these basic machines, none of the auxiliary machines, and the pill printer. So it's very easy to start off with, which is very nice. In ingredients, you start off with 2 available ingredients, just these 2 here. And if you want to get more ingredients, basically you have to hire an explorer. That'll cost $5,050 a day, but then you'll be able to send them out to start getting these undiscovered ones. Most of them, I think it's just the first 2, take 1 explorer, then you need 2 explorers, then this one needs 3, and these ones you have to do a little bit of research to be able to go see them. So we'll start off with this right away. We're going to hire an explorer, we're going to send them to get spotted nipple wart. So that started there. Cures we won't worry about for now. In research, it's sort of like Civilization, where you just have to do research over time. The first few, it's just like the ingredients tab. The first few just take one scientist, and then later on you'll be needing 2 scientists or 3 scientists at some point. So we're going to hire one of these. That's only $3,030 a day, and we'll get him started on this ionizer over here. That's another one of the basic machines, and company won't worry about that too much right now. So that's all the easy part. So you can see we're losing money pretty quickly now, so we have to start working on stuff. These are little input-output things, so we're going to go over here, and we choose which material we want to import. So, I know it looks very complicated. Don't worry, we'll sort it out. Let's just start with the first one, so we'll import it. Alright, now if we click it, it's got a default concentration of 4 little bottles. At its default, it will give you the effect of causing pins and needles, because that's anywhere from 3 to 14 concentration. And you can adjust the concentration with all the machines. But if we get it up to 5 concentration, we'll actually be able to make a painkiller. So you can see this has a range of 5 to 12, this has a range of 3 to 14, so that means it's not possible to get painkiller without causing pins and needles. So we'll just have to, people will just have to suck that up. So what we need to do is we need to get this from 4 concentration to 5 concentration. To do that, we'll head over to the basic tab. We'll get a evaporator, and that'll increase the concentration. The dissolver decreases it. So let's get this out. You can rotate with Q and E. We'll just put it here. You gotta be quite wary of space management in this. And then what we'll want to do, we'll just hook it up with a belt for now. So it's gonna plonk a little thing out. We'll click on this, and up in the top right you'll see it pop up there, and now it's good to be a painkiller. Fantastic. So now if we want to just get that out there, we'll be able to go to makers, grab a pill printer, put that, let's put that there. We'll just hook that up with belts.
Invalid position.
There we go. Got a little scientist working there. Fantastic. So that's going to go in here. We'll watch it come in. That should make it fine. I hope. So I think it's done. Let's click this. There we go. It's a little painkiller pill. That's going to go out. And now we can name it. It's a JaRDev pain reliever. That sounds good to me. It's perfect. We'll name that. We should start getting a bit of money in now. I guess 145 per turn, per like time it goes out. So great, that's a nice little earner we've got there. Of course, now we've used up our two input-output slots here. So to get another one, let's buy this one here. We can do pretty much the same kind of thing. Fantastic. We got a little notification a while ago. New competitor product. Medicorp. God damn them. So yeah, they're making an acid soother. Whatever, they're not in competition with us right now. That's fine. Let's go here. You can see how our ingredients are coming along. 83%. That'll be done pretty soon. Now this one, we could do a soothes cold symptoms. That's 3 to 10 active range, and this is 2 to 10. So it's not possible to have soothing cold symptoms without a dry mouth. But that's fine, people will, they'll be okay with that. So we're gonna just set up pretty much exactly the same thing that we did here. We need actually, I forget what, so it's a default of 1. So it needs to go up to 3. So to do that, we'll just need a couple of evaporators. One there. And one there. Looks pretty ugly, doesn't it?
New ingredient discovered.
There we go. Oh, great, the ingredient's done. So we'll just go check that out quickly. Because we'll want to get our explorer going on the other one that he can do. There we go. Fantastic. We'll look into the ingredient in a bit. We just want to check that that's doing the same thing. You can see over time that goes from one concentration to 2. This will be going from 2 to 3. And then we should just be able to make a pill out of it. You can see this one, it's just, it's
a competitor has released a new product.
Great.
Research complete.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, this one's just dark green, which means it's not doing anything. This one's lit up green, which means it's ready to go. So all we need to do there is get another pill printer. Right there. Hook that up with belts and send that going out. This is not as space conscientious as the last one. Research, we just unlocked the ionizer, so we'll get the agglomerator. We'll head back here now. And while we're waiting for those to go, what the ionizer does is it decreases concentration by 3. So it's like a buffed version of dissolver. And the agglomerator is like a buffed version of the evaporator. So let those go out. You can also speed it up a little bit. You can use these buttons down here. Or you can use Z, X, and C. So we've got the JaRDev Sniffles Catcher. Perfect. We're still losing quite a bit of money. Yeah, so we need to, get more pills out there. Let's buy, should we buy another one here? Yeah, let's buy this one right here. Why not? Now, we'll take a look at the first one we did. If we look at this guy, you can see if we hover over painkiller, painkiller, that's fine. But if you hover over the actual painkiller part, what you can do is you can upgrade it to an ease migraine, which is sort of like the next level of medicine for that. And obviously you'll get a bit more money for that, which is exactly what we want, to be honest. We need an evaporator for that. Was the evaporator what we built? Oh no, you just need the evaporator. So each thing you make needs, like after the basic one, needs to at some point go through one of the machines. So this one needs to go through an evaporator. This one, if we want to go to antibiotic, it has to go through the agglomerator, which we don't have. Or my other ingredient. What was the new one we got? It was this one. This one would need to go through the ionizer. So we could probably try and do this, actually. We'll try and set up a cure for hyperthyroidism. Why not? Go back to production. Did you make another bloody... God. Well, we'll have a look at company quickly. This is my company page. You know, they're alright. Each cure gets a rating. C is just perfectly average. C is kind of brought down because it is giving pins and needles, which we knew would happen. This one's also pretty average. How are they doing? They're also very average. They don't even have any they don't have any side effects there as well. And they're still just average. Okay, fine. So we're going to import the new thing, the acidic Jangostine quartz. Perfect. Now what do we need to do for this? First it'll have to go to treats diabetes. So that needs 1 to 5. So all we need to do is lower the concentration by 1. We'll just get a dissolver in there. Let's put that up to the side there. We'll hook that up. And that will decrease the concentration by 1, which will get it in the range of treating diabetes. Now after treating diabetes, we have to get it up to 10 to 12 concentration. So obviously we could have like 5 ionizers or dissolvers, or whatever we just used, evaporators to increase it by 1. Or we could use the agglomerator, which we don't have yet. How close are we to getting that? 70% away, okay. We'll get there soon. No problem. I'll probably just speed time up until we've got it. Looks like we unlocked our other ingredient here. That's great. We're not going to worry about that. We're almost done now. Just speeding it up even more. We can go to ×5 speed. There we go. So that's done. Ingredients. We don't actually need any more for now, because both of these take ×2. So we're just going to fire them. That saves us $50 per day. Research, we can research one more thing with one scientist, so we'll just get him to do that. Alright. We are actually making a bit of money right now.
New
Fantastic.
world event.
Oh, okay. There's been a giant volcano eruption. Basically, that just means that painkillers and antibiotics are more in demand. Are we exporting any of those? Are we making any of those? We are actually making a painkiller, and they're not. Oh, these have gone at C+. So yeah, these will be in a bit more demand, so we'll get a little bit more money for those. You can see it's already started to increase down there. Now, I've lost track of what we're trying to do here. This is currently at 5, and we need it to go up to 10. So we'll use the agglomerator. Oops. So that will put it up to 8. And then... Oops, we did not want it there. If you do mess up, you can just double click it to move it. You can also see like some more tips down at the bottom there. You can middle click to copy or right click to bring up context menu, such as sell or move. Okay, so that should be good if we've done it right. We'll just see how that goes. We're doing actually quite well. I think by this point, when I was playing earlier, I think I was bankrupt already. So yeah, this is going great. Let's have a look here. So it's going to come in. It's just a high treating diabetes. Oh right, so it's just got within the range, so that means it needs to go through another ionizer. Oh no, that's because it was going through these thingies. Agglomerators. So we just need to run it through one ionizer. How's that? Will that do? Let's just try that. Actually, well, whatever, that'll do. Okay, now it's going to go through the ionizer. That might actually take it. Ah, see, it's yeah, it needs to go. It needs to be higher. Okay, we'll figure it out. Don't worry. Oops, I just want to sell you. So yeah, right now it's at 11. In order to cure hyperthyroidism, it needs to be at 10 to 12. So what we want to do is make it go through another thingy-emator here.
Research complete.
Great. We'll actually take a quick look at that, because that means we can fire our scientist. Don't need him right now. So this will be at 14. And then if we run it through an ionizer right here, right there, that should be within range. So let's just see them go through there, and then we should be able to just make it into a pill. I'm going to put the printer down because I'm quite confident that it'll work. I won't hook it up yet though, just in case. Alright, here we go. The final ionizer. Let's see if we did this right. We did not do it right at all. See, it is very confusing. Okay, so these two were wrong. So, should not have bought that. Alright, just need to figure it out again. I'm pretty sure what we need to do is just put an ionizer down, and that sort of upgrades it, and then we can run it through an agglomerator again. I'm going to try that, see if that works. Okay, it's just going to hit the agglomerator. And there we go. Okay, we did it. So basically, in here, you know, it's at 11. Then it goes into the ionizer, and that enables it to upgrade to hyperthyroidism. And then in the last agglomerator, it puts it within range of actually upgrading to hyperthyroidism. Okay. God, it's so confusing. Oops, that was not right. Let's just move that there. And there we go. It should be good. It should be making a hyperthyroidism cure. Looks like it's going to be good. It's going to pop out. There we go. And it does indeed do it. No side effects. So that's going to be fantastic. We're going to let that hit here. Here it goes. Yay. Hyperthy ease. Perfect. Look at that. Look at all our drugs. Look, we're making a little bit of money. Sort of. Oh, actually, we're making pretty decent money now. Look at that. It's only a C right now, but it is a blue rated one, which means it's, you know, green is the first kind of upgrade. This is a tier 2 upgrade kind of thing. Look at that. Wow, they've got quite a nice diabetes treatment here. But I've got better things, I think. Fantastic. So that's our little factory right now. God, yeah, it's very complicated. It's quite a satisfying game when you do finally figure it out, though. This is going way better than my last one did. Like I said, I was bankrupt. I had to take a loan because I just didn't have enough to build, like, I didn't have enough to build belts at the end of it. But there you go. Hopefully that was just a handy little intro into Big Pharma. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Okay, I'm gonna try something very risky, okay? It didn't work!
What did you try to do?
I was gonna try and parry him.
Oh my god.